Hi, Amber Benson here. And today I want to talk about finding reversals. I know if you're a trader like me, you're always going, when is this trend going to end? Or is this really a turnaround point and can I take a trade in a new direction? So let's take a look at these E-mini chart, 1 minute. And here I've put a little arrow manually to show where it turned around. There was a reaction to news, it dropped, and then it shifted, turned around, and went back up again. Here I've drawn a circle around the area of interest. And now I want to show you the actual indicator that you could have to run on your own charts. And here it made a little plus right here at the turnaround point. And here's another plus a little early, but it's a warning that we're about to turn around. It may not go up much farther. Now, how do we know, how did I know how to find these? And this is what I did. I said, here I have a Bollinger Band around running on this chart. And if a bar is in the lower portion close to the bottom band, and there is a bar that's quite a bit bigger than the previous bar and in the opposite direction. So this one went down, this one's on its way up, and it has to be bigger by a certain amount. Then we'll put a little plus. So you see here we have an up bar close to the top of the Bollinger Band and a reversing bar that is larger. And the reason this makes such sense is that if the prices have been going down and then they begin to come up, you can see that the trend has exhausted, and we've got quite a bit of energy, quite about a bit of buyers creating this larger bar here. And in fact, then we have the buyers who go ahead and jump in and say, I'm going to take some trades going long. If we go back a little bit, here are some more. Earlier in the day, again, this one decided to go ahead and here's your bigger bar, and it goes on up. And now we have a bigger bar coming down, another bigger bar going up. One of the really nice things about this indicator is you can set it up to have an alert whenever the plus shows up, so that you don't have to be actually looking at the chart to know that it has created a mark. And this is what it sounds like.
Big bar up ES.
Of course, you can set up the alerts to behave any way you like. I'll show you. We're going to right click on the plus, choose format STR bigger bar reverse, and go to alerts. And here we have enable alert, and you could have it alert once per bar, which is what I like best. And you can have it use the global messaging preferences or a custom setting. You can set that up. So here I'm going to configure this, and you can have an audible, you could have a beep, you can have a sound, like you could have the auga if you wanted. And what I like is the voice, which is what I just showed you. And what I also showed you was the pop-up window that comes up, and you can have it 5 seconds, 15 seconds. You can flash an icon in the system tray. You can even have it send you email. So this indicator, called the big bar reversal, works on any time frame and just about any chart, any trading instrument. So here I have the ES 1000 tick chart, and sure enough, the big bar reversal puts a plus right here at this bar. See, it wouldn't put it here because these two bars are the same size. Here, this bar is quite a bit larger than this one, and so it puts it here, and sure enough, the price drops. And down here, we have, this bar wouldn't count, right? Because this is also an up bar. The way this works, it has to have a down bar, and then a much larger up bar, and then we can see that the price goes on up. Here I've got a 60-minute ES chart. Again, you can see that it works here. Price was coming on up, and we have this big bar reversal, and then the price drops down. Here I have a Google, works on Google just as well. Again, 60-minute chart, and we have two big bar down here, and then there's quite a bit of a drop. And again, another big bar that shows a price drop here. Let's go back a little bit. Here is a bar up for a short run up. And again, another bar, a big bar down showing here. This indicator is adjustable, and that's why it works on just about any chart. And in a minute, I'm going to show you how you can set it up for any chart. But if you want to just have it, you can click the link below or the button below and go ahead and get this indicator for yourself so you can find reversals. Let me show you how to adjust the input so that it will fit any chart. I'm going to right click on the plus on the indicator, format, and this says bigger by 1. So the reversing bar must be bigger than the previous bar by this ratio. If I had a 0.5 in here, that would mean if the previous bar were of length 2, the reversing bar must be of length 3. If I have a value of 1 in here, which I do for this chart, that means if the previous bar is of length 2, this bar must be of length 4. This bar bigger than points means the reversing bar must be at least this long. We don't want any little tiny reversing bars. We want a big bar down. And so in this case, I have 0.5, half a point for this ES chart. It has to be bigger than that many points. And you'd want this to be, if you had like a daily chart for the ES, you'd want, I don't know, 10 points, 7 points. So you could pick a size that you wanted that made more sense for that chart. Bar start percent close to band. This means if it's going to be reversing down, I need to be in the upper part of the Bollinger Band. And if it's going to be reversing up, I need to be in the lower part of the Bollinger Band. So this says it has to be 0.5. It must be in the upper half of the Bollinger Band in order to be a reverse down. And it must be in the lower half to be a reverse up. You could put 0.25 and then it wouldn't put a plus unless you were quite close to the top of the Bollinger Band or quite close to the bottom of the Bollinger Band. And here we have the standard Bollinger length, Bollinger price, num-devs up, num-devs down, which are the standard inputs to the Bollinger Band. You can control your colors, up color and down color, green and red. And mark position, this tells how far above the high of the bar to actually place the plus, or how far below the low on the if it's down on the bottom to place that plus. And so you can adjust for yourself where you want to see that plus. So let's do a little bit of a recap here. Here's the ES 1 minute chart showing the pluses at the reversals. Here's the 1000 tick chart showing, again, really nice indications of the reversals here. Here is the ES 60 minute chart. Nice marking of when it's turning around. Here's Google, again, showing you when these things are reversing. So if you'd like to have this for yourself, and if I would, well, I built this for myself so that I could use it, right? I use it all the time. If you'd like to use it and have it help your trading, just click the link below or the button below and go ahead and get this for yourself.